Waiting to get Magically's head straight. Flags up, and they racing away. Magically gets a squeeze or two to go off to her favourite position as pacemaker, and speed is her game by 2.5. Miss Magician around them 3. On the inside of runners Willow-Me, Kylie's Fate. In behind these, Ethiopian Queen is settled in 5th position, 4 lengths off them. Ride the Lightnings 2 lengths away. Hey Gorgeous. Magically burning away by 2.5 from Kylie's Fate in 2nd. Willow-Me cornered in 3rd. Ethiopian Queen's on the outside, then Miss Magician. Ride the Lightning coming to the 200, and Magically still has a 3-length advantage. On the outside, Ethiopian Queen's trying to close in with Kylie's Fate. Magically still has 2.5 lengths to spare. Ethiopian Queen is now starting to charge home. Ethiopian Queen got there from Magically. Ride the Lightning and Kylie's Fate in photos. Well, lovely to have one of the connections of Ethiopian Queen. First time upstairs in the commentary box. Spent a bit of time here. And number 5, Ethiopian Queen, Tristan Godden. For the Herdens, Main Guards, Marmots, Brackets, Kutsis, Tristan Godden 12-1, down 4-1. Ethiopian Queen explodes into action to deny Magically. Ride the Lightning, Kylie's Fate, Willow-Me. Then came Hey Gorgeous. Ethiopian Queen came down to a 72 in the ratings, and I think the 1,000-meter trip suited today because they went 100 miles an hour. Magically was well clear, and this is when Ethiopian Queen now starts to come alive. She's charging late on. Well done to the Peter Muscat stable, the daughter of What a Winter, and the connections will be elated. The money spot on.
Ethiopian Queen has come through to win very well here. Number 5, the daughter of What a Winter. Well done to Vilkebos Drift and Maritz Ventina. A whole host of owners here. Well done to all of them. That's Harden, Main Guard, Bracket, Kutsia, and Mehmet as well. Nice to have Tim on course. I see Miles here as well. And of course, Peter Muscat and Tristan Godden a double. CV, where is the gentleman that takes care of her. Well done to you, my man. 1,000 Rand, Hollywoodbets and Gold Circle. You've done a tremendous job with this filly. Congratulations to you. Well done. 1,000 Rand to the gentleman that takes care of Ethiopian Queen. Well, Tristan Godden had 2 rides to come after his winner earlier on. He said, don't leave me out of both. And you were spot on because both horses ran well.
Yeah, they both ran accordingly. This filly's been a bit difficult to figure out. You know, her work at home has been good and she hasn't been bringing it to the course. Mr. Muscat elected to try the tongue tie, bring her back to the course that she won on. So this is the first time she's actually done back in the 1,000 and on the poly track. So yeah, she won a good race today.
The tongue tie, I said I'm going to ask you about that. Did it help? I mean, does she have any breathing issue or something, or just to, you know, keep her mind on the job and let her breathe more smoothly?
Yeah, basically, she doesn't really have a breathing problem. It's just to keep her mind on the game and just to get her to get into a good breathing rhythm.
Yes.
But yeah, just well done to all the guys. You know, there's a big ownership involved. Miles, Mr. Herden, Mrs. Kutsia, Mr. Brackett. Well done to everyone. Guy Mermit, well done. Yeah, she won a good race, and I'm very pleased for the team.
Magically was always going to have a target on her back. At what stage of the game down the lane you thought that, you know what, I could hit the bullseye here?
Yeah, I was trying to ride her a bit confidently and hold her up for as long as possible. And I know Magically doesn't throw in the towel, but when I got to the 300, I thought we'd get there in time.
Well done, great ride, well timed. You got the job done for the connections. A nice double for you as well.
Thanks, and once again, thanks to all the boys at home, Peter Muscat Racing Stables, Mark, Daryl, Gary, Mtash, all the boys, all the work riders. Well done, guys.
Lovely. Let's hit Peter Muscat. It's a double for Peter. And Peter is a guy who follows racing with keen interest when it comes to his horses. And, of course, handicapping and where to place your horses. Was she too high up at an 80? What was your thinking when they gave her an 80?
Yeah, it's you know it's always very difficult when they crank them up early. You know, she showed a lot of promise early, so I think she won her 3rd start.
Yes.
So they immediately give you sometimes an unrealistic rating. So she probably was that little bit too high, but she's dropped slowly in the ratings. Also, maybe I'm to blame of her taking so long to win her 2nd race, trying to work out what sort of trip would be ideal for her. But some of these horses, it's really difficult. You race them and they look like they want further. So sometimes 5 furlongs is too far and a mile is too short.
Sure.
So, but back to the trip and track that she won on. It's her first run since she won over the 5 furlongs on the Poly. No, she's produced a good effort today. She ran on strongly. Obviously, the pace was on, setting it up for the swoopers. And no, she ran all the way to the line. Huge congratulations to our partners. Most of them are here. They've been very patient with this filly, and I thank them for that. And obviously, a big thanks to our sponsors, Hollywood, and all my team at home. They dynamite. Without them, none of this happens. And I really appreciate all their efforts.
Nice double, Peter.
Thank you very much.
Lovely. Tim, Miles, come through, guys. Let's have a chat. Come through. You made the trip to the course. Come through, ma'am. Well done, Miles.
Yeah, thanks, Dees. What can I say? I still maintain that being in the winner's box is ultimately one of the best feelings in life, you know. So it's been a couple of months for me personally. We've had a few disappointing runs around the country, but yeah, nice to be back in the winner's box. Big congrats to Pete. Obviously, the tongue tie must have done the trick today. But yeah, she's been a difficult filly to work out. Not quite bringing her work to the course, as Tristan sort of alluded to. But she brought her A game today, and yeah, I think we're quite ecstatic. Well done to all the partners. Tim on my right here, obviously my father-in-law Guy at home, Robert up in the box. I'm sure there's others there, Roz. Congratulations to everybody. But yeah, awesome win, thank you.
Who was the gentleman in the commentary box? Because I heard Sheldon said one of the connections. I don't know who it was. Who was there?
That happened to be me.
Yeah, how was that experience?
Very, very, very privileged. Awesome to see what happens behind the scenes. I must say Sheldon's exceptionally talented at what he does. But just to see how they go about it and what have you, yeah, it was a...
Did he move the binocs away and call the last 400 with his eyes?
Look, I didn't watch this race in the commentary box, but I watched the others, and yeah, it was a very, very nice privilege to be a part of that. I don't know if he put on a show for me. I don't know if that's his normal sort of agenda, sure. But yeah, thanks, Sheldon. I know you're probably watching this interview, but thank you.
Well done, Tim.
Thanks very much, Dees. Yeah, she's been, as the guys have alluded to, a slightly difficult filly to work out. Yeah. She brought her A game to the track today, and that's really nice.
Well, she's rewarded you with some patience as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks very much to Pete and his team.
Well, you're going to get the DVD, ma'am. Well done to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys. Enjoy it.
Thanks, Steve.
Well done to the team here with number 5, Ethiopian Queen.